is huge. Don't get me wrong. The pod is big money, but not as big of money as a trip to Japan. Like you already secured Mutant King Zero. They already secured their trip to Japan, so now they're just playing for the rest of the money. But these guys right now, they're playing for second place winnings, which is a lot more than third place winnings. If there's even third place payout in doubles, I don't know. Probably for a tournament this big, I can only imagine there would be, especially top 8 being so stacked. But also that trip, so it's a huge opportunity. I can't imagine that that any of these players are going to take this match lightly. They're going to have to respect their opponents. I hope they're studied up to this point. I hope they've been paying attention. And FOW and MJG have a big advantage of being able to have watched the last 2 sets that Mr. R and Civ had to play, because first they got to watch them, against their previous opponent. Wow, who was that, Max? Right before we fought Niatono.
Ally and Boss.
Thank you. Against Ally and Boss. And now we have had them playing against Niatono and Choco. So now FOW and MJG have a lot of time to study the way their opponents move, and maybe they have invented some strategies on the side, done a bit of labbing, not even between themselves, but with their whole region and support base.
Yep.
It's a big advantage here. As long as they stay warmed up, they also have the exhaustion factor on their side, as I've been mentioning earlier.
Okay, so we got Ness and Villager versus Sheik Diddy. Quick little button check. By the way, guys, just dropped that tweet about the match that's coming up, aka this is for a trip to Japan, basically, because top 2 teams get flown out. So you can head on over to twitter.com/JuiceDoom, drop a follow for your boy, and also retweet that. Let the world know what's going on right now. This is Europe versus USA, Netherlands and Germany versus Kansas and Las Vegas. If you're from any of these regions, you should be donating your Spirit Bomb energy to these guys, channeling all the force, all the positive energy that they possibly could get. The team that you want to win, help them win, guys. Just get in that chat, start spamming some kappas, start doing whatever. You already know this is going to be an amazing set, guys. These guys are going to be playing their hearts out, and I know whoever loses is going to be pretty disappointed, but unfortunately only one team can advance.
We're into it right now.
All right.
FOW, MJG, Mr. R, and Side.
Losers finals.
Apex 2015. Is this what you wanted from Apex?
I think it is. I think this is what I want to answer Prog's question. Is this what you wanted from Apex?
All right,
oh, man, I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. R is getting in there.
But Sive is getting in there on. Or getting in there on? I don't know. However you would say that, he's getting kind of beaten up.
Yeah, Sive is kind of taking it right now.
But so is FOW. Fortunately, he can recover health. Unfortunately, Diddy doesn't have... Actually, fortunately for us, Diddy Kong doesn't have psychic powers that allow him to heal.
that would be a little ridiculous. All right, green team in a positional advantage right now. Great DI. That's the very corner of the stage.
Yep.
That's what you want to see. We see MJG starting out with the bowling balls and the gyroid again, getting his camping set up, trying to get the huge punishes. And now we see FOW off the stage, but MJG doing excellent coverage. And then a bowling ball. That sent Sheik out. That was the second healthiest player on the stage, short of MJG himself. Now Mr. R down a stock. The bowling ball ending him so early. And everybody is dropping stocks. And again, MJG playing the support tank role so well. 73% on this stock, while everybody else is now only at 2 stocks apiece. MJG needs to find his way out of there. He's definitely playing safe and sorry. Got a bowling ball, and that's huge because you don't want to really move forward there. So he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna just lock the door right here while my boy FOW's going to work on him right quick. Like don't let anybody in there. And then you just
kid, you didn't see nothing.
Exactly, in the background, you just hear the torture chamber screams like, ah, help me! So that's the situation we got going on right now. But now MJG getting in there, trying to support his boy FOW. Sive answering back.
MJG is still living on this first stock.
Yeah, he's just embracing that role of support tank and doing it up to the max, holding those stocks.
But with the chance, all he has to do is drop neutral there. No, just pays Sive the respect. He's like, all right, you're a good player. You probably know how to recover. You might wait, so I'll just chill. Sending those Lloyd rockets out to deal with the banana. That's actually very smart.
That was crazy. Why did he jump in like MJG right there? He just jumped into 2 people with Villager. I don't know about all that, but it ended up working out in the end.
Oh, here we go.
We get some recovery. Now Ness at 59 is actually quite huge because there's a really big difference between 59 and 84. I mean, imagine right now Ness could be at 100%, meaning he's susceptible to some rage effect. But now Sheik drops the stock. Mr. R 1 stock remaining. Sive 1 stock remaining.
FOW saying, I've seen your tricks, Mr. R. I'm not going to air dodge that and fall into a move that's going to kill me probably at 90%. Well, maybe not quite that early with no rage, but still. Oh,
MJG
now
is
MJG
now in a
getting
bad
double
spot.
teamed, yeah. Once again, okay, double team situation. Let's see. Okay, Foe,
Lloyd rocket
Foe's on
over for
stage.
support. Kind of forces the block, doesn't really give them the opportunity to edge guard Foe,
Yeah.
which is it's really huge because Ness is susceptible to getting edge guard.
I love that about Villager. He/she can make it so unsafe to really go in on their teammate. It's like remote assistance.
Yeah.
It's like you call up Windows or Microsoft and you're like, hey man, can you just like do that for me? Just you take over my screen.
Yeah, definitely that opt-in. So right now we see Sive rolling from the edge. He's got to be careful here. We want to find the kill on Ness because if what happens is if the players get thrown off the stage and Ness is able to recover 50 health or so, it could be a big deal.
Yeah. 2 PK Thunders is 50 damage. Like, what? That's crazy.
I don't know what Sive was doing right there. He just got so greedy. And
Oh.
we're seeing a little bit of the old Sive. Oh, that's a huge one. That's the big recovery.
Imagine he pocketed that. That would be insane. And now one distinct advantage that that Villager has over Diddy Kong is the pocket of the banana. So if MJG starts going for that instead of the heals,
Huge. Yeah.
that could just lock off so much of Diddy Kong's offensive and controlling potential. And a very, very convincing 4-stock for that first game from the green team, Team USA.
We can see why they made it this far in the bracket already. The opponents have been increasingly difficult. Mr. R and Sive at their end. Is this the end of the line for them? Is this it? Is this where they're destined to stop? Losers finals? Or can they possibly learn, figure something out, and overcome MJG and Foe? What do you think, Max?
I think this expert advice from False may be really helpful, considering he does know how to fight both Ness and Villager very well from his own expertise using Villager and playing versus Nakat. So maybe he's going to put them onto some stuff that they didn't know already. I would be very surprised if there were prominent Nesses or Villagers in Europe. I know, they've got these two guys, Jay Miller, Diddy Kong, Leffen. So mostly, Armada, Leffen. So a lot of Diddy Kong, a lot of Luigi, a lot of Sheik. That's pretty much what Europe's meta is looking like right now. So maybe these are two unfamiliar characters.
These are very off-meta characters. I mean, Ness you'll see from time to time. Villager even more infrequently. So definitely got to take into consideration what can you do to really break up this strategy to counterpick. I don't think the flat stages, again, like Smashville, not working out. I just really feel that you want something really dynamic. I'm looking personally at a Castle Siege here.
Yeah, that could definitely make a lot of sense. Diddy Kong and Sheik both have their kill games supplemented very strongly by Castle Siege, and also the big floor of the statue transformation is really good for both of them. However, Ness with the kill throw, man, I would not want to fight that character on a walk-off stage.
I'm not too concerned about it because, I mean, grabbing in a walk-off stage, there's no grab armor in this game, especially if you have a Sheik on the enemy team. It's like,
True, are you very hard to grab Sheik.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really want to put yourself in a precarious position like that where she can just do some mix-ups on you, like short hop into fair or empty hop fair, some empty hop, just fair, dash grab, forward throw, bouncing fish, dead. Like, I don't know if I'm really trying to play that game. So the Sheik just has a lot of mix-ups, and you're going to be on the defensive if you're looking for that type of KO. With the, I guess you'll say pivot grab into back throw or just camp into back throw kind of strategy. I'm not really about it. I'd be more about it as a Sheik player. I'm like, oh, you want to play this game? Yeah, we can go for this. You can try and back throw me. So,
but they're going to Final Destination, so maybe Castle Siege was banned. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be.
Or
but
they just weren't thinking about it. Maybe they're thinking like,
yeah, I think Delfino's legal though. So.
True, yeah, another walk-off stage that could be really good for Sheik, and also she can fly basically with bouncing fish now.
Yeah, and basically you just interrupt MJG's whole game.
Oh, nice save from Foe. He knew that MJG was going to go for a ride if Mr. R was able to complete that forward throw combo. Being that Villager is floaty and at low percents, that's really easy for Sheik to combo floaties. Oh, look at them just swiping at each other. Okay, getting off the edge. Mr. R very aware of the Trump meta. I like that. Diddy Kong jumping and forward airing and Sheik throwing needles underneath him. I feel like they might need to use that strategy a little bit more. That's disgusting.
It's pretty good. It's tricky to time though.
Yeah, true.
Like the penalty for messing it up is huge.
Right, definitely. If you have that Diddy Kong as the point and Sheik accidentally tags him with the needles, could be really bad, especially because Diddy Kong is combo food for so many characters. I love the needles to down B though.
MJG making a critical error, KOing his partner Foe. Now, MJG trying to make up for it right away, puts Mr. R off the stage, does get a hit on Diddy Kong. We do see some follow-up, but of course it's not the stock. And so that's going to be a costly one. Foe managing to somehow answer back a little bit. Nope, getting locked out by Mr. R. And there's the peanut. So instead of the needles getting interrupted, the point characters, the peanuts from Diddy Kong, you might want to stop that because we've seen 4 peanuts connect onto Mr. R of the 9 he shot and none onto the enemy team.
Man, MJG he was helping Mr. R combo FOW for a second there, but he's back to pulling his own weight. He's going to play that stock tank game. Oh, nice. The up tilt, that little stick. Okay, FOW with a chance to kill Sive. Oh, no. Tagged by the needle, and wow. Okay,
oh, my gosh. That was hilarious interaction. He blasted himself into PK Thunder, not even deliberately. He was aiming for the edge. But it was like, okay, we take those. Ness falls down. Diddy falls down, but he crash lands onto the stage. So he's like, all right.
Now that ability to just eat the PK Thunder bullet and not let Ness even try to recover, that's been a little bit toned down in effectiveness in this game because if the tail is still connected to Ness's body of the PK Thunder, it won't disappear on hit.
Yeah, oh, very nice, very
nice. It was just at the last second, like right as the tail came off of Ness, that Diddy Kong was able to eat that and take the kill.
Very, very dangerous position for Mr. R, but he's able to use his excellent defense, get out of that situation, PK fire aside. And now he throws in the needles, gets a nice back air, and trying to zone out the green team here. Cross-up roll inside. I'm not really feeling it. Good option, but if FOW wasn't either. Beats that out in neutral air, and now he's going ham trying to hit Sive. Sive entering back with an up smash of his own, and now takes stage control, locking out MJG, looking for the kill here on FOW. Actually, he wasn't locking out MJG because he was looking at the kill on FOW, and since he wasn't able to get it, they do give up a little bit of stage control for that, so good job on MJG to take back that stage control while he had the opportunity.
Now would be a perfect time to start trying to set up for some heals. They had some stage control, but nah, just going to let it go.
You have to be a little bit mindful, like Diddy and Sheik, extremely fast characters, but whoa, stocks just disappeared. Just disappearing right there. Yeah, not sure why he would risk that. One stock left. You don't need those. You definitely showed that you had a powerful, on-stage game in the last match, and I think they could have just started setting up, especially because in situations like that, if you're just able to get your team fully on the board, you can start setting up those heals, as we mentioned. So definitely not paying off for their dropping 2 stocks like that. Threw away the entire game. Yep. And now it's 1-1.
Yep, Team Europe making a statement. They're like, all right, we've learned. We learned from our mistakes. We got kind of bopped game 1, but now we have the power. We can do this.
Now, I'm not sure about that opening. Mr. R was on point against MJG as the match opened, and as Sheik against Villager right across from me, I'd be delighted. I'm like, what? I'm just going in with a fair. Like, right away. No mix-ups necessary. Barriers not included. Like,
just add water. Just add forward air. Yep. That's really the crux of the Sheik versus Villager matchup. You can pressure Villager almost indefinitely with that. Oh, but the bowling ball, not going to be able to trade with that or clank that out with the down tilt. Diddy Kong's going to have to throw something a little stronger to deal with that.
Okay, for a second I thought Mr. R had made a misplay, throwing the needles by accident, but he just tricked me and instead recovered because he's a good player.
MJG setting up with the Lloyd Rocket, trying to chase Mr. R down, but he just jumps out of there. He's like, I'm going to get back over toward my partner, just neglect what you're trying to make me deal with. And MJG wasn't ready for the anti-air.
Now Red Team has huge stage control here.
Oh, smart by Mr. R to air dodge past the PK Thunder.
I mean, I don't know why he went off stage. I think he was thinking he was going to go for something, and then he instantly
like,
regretted it. He was like, wait a minute, this is not a very good idea.
He went for that hot fix, the hot fix.
Exactly. Let's patch this this situation. Okay, so that's going to be a double KO. Oh, no. Villager hanging in there. So, FOW, great calculation, realizing he'll take out Sive and not MJG.
Okay, slams him down with that triple turnip, the RN Jesus. Nice snipe with the slingshot, and still able to get in there. MJG with the roll forward, blocks Sive's attack, and responds with the neutral air out of shield. That's one of Villager's most potent options. She has so much aerial mobility, just a tiny hurt box, making it really difficult to connect moves.
I want to see Sive slow down a little bit here because they're in a really good position. By they, I mean Red Team. And if you just hold that position, you can just make that, you can convert it into a lot more damage without taking very much of your own. You can see here, that's exactly what's happening. So if Sive slows down and doesn't take too much damage here, it's going to be really good. If he just starts getting comboed around, that's the way that Green Team's going to be able to catch up. They can afford to lose that stock off that mistake. It was very sloppy of a bouncing fish, but Ramen, of course, had 2 stocks remaining.
Yeah, so definitely not the worst position to be in. Though, oh, there goes FOW. Oh, man, it looks like Team Europe is really bringing this back.
Yeah.
they're masters of adaptation, man.
For sure, for sure. Europe's adaptation will now never be questioned.
Okay, just trying to harass everybody with that PK Thunder right there.
I like the rollback on the platform Mr. R did. That was extremely conscientious. He was like, oh, there's no follow-ups to be gotten here. In fact, I'm in a bad spot. This platform is about to move me into danger. So the rollback ended up converting that into even more damage. I like the way he reacted there. That was crazy because it's not like we see the up smash to react to it on the regular, you know? It's just like, to me, I was seeing blood. I was seeing red. I just wanted to just drop in there with a fair, but he was like, oh, you know what? Villager could just pull out an anti-air. It does pay off. Mr. R drops his stock. Not really expecting that one. We do see some recovery here. Ness needed that and gets a kill out of it. You can jump or roll out of the animation of absorbing a projectile when you're Ness if you're absorbed a projectile. Otherwise, you have to simply drop in normally.
Okay. Foe a little healthier than he was before. And with 2 stocks still sitting on MJG, this is within reach for them. It was looking like kind of a wrap until they healed that quick 25. Now, if MJG can help set up another one of those,
that's huge.
They'll be in good. I
was really looking for the heal. I was looking for the heal.
Oh,
right
with
there.
the tree in the way, maybe? No. Wow. And what's interesting is that it's so easy to get, to get that set up because Pocket makes Villager temporarily invincible anyway.
Just like Bucket.
Yeah, and Ness using PK Thunder, it doesn't have to be directly aimed at Villager. You know, he can use it for other purposes and then eventually steer it into Villager for the Pocket.
Right.
So I feel like they could be going for this a little bit more, especially in these clutch moments.
But the other thing you have to keep in mind is you want to be very, very respectful because Sheik and Diddy are speed characters.
Yep. You can't let them break the zone.
Especially with bananas coming into play as well.
Although Foe might want to have all this damage for the rage that he's going to get. He can now kill both Sheik and Diddy near the edge with a back throw.
Uh-oh. Oh. Not unless he gets, he has to make sure he doesn't get killed by MJG first. Double into the friendly fire. We put a tree up. That's really good to have this tree here because what it does is it isolates Diddy Kong. I don't know why Five's going forward like that. I like the idea of isolating Diddy Kong a lot more.
There goes Ness. Take the stock.
Dropping that stock was a really, really bad idea. Now Ness has nothing to heal.
Yep.
And you had the tree isolating Diddy Kong, so he wasn't able to get through the bananas.
MJG just needs to stay put. He cannot go anywhere in the face of danger.
And Foe's just taking a whole bunch of free damage.
That's it. And is that it for Sheik? No.
Could
Not
be very
enough
soon.
rage. Yep. If Foe does this, man, that's some heroic stuff.
Yeah, it was, but they definitely fell apart at the end. I felt that the game was in their hands. They had so many great positional advantages, nice setups, nice falling up air right there. He missed the grab. He meant to turn around grab for sure.
Ness's up air covers so many important spots above him, in front of him, and even behind him. It's a great falling option. Wow, look at him eating away that shield, looking like Smash 64 right now.
Oh! There it is. All that shield damage paid off as he gets a shield stab up air to close it out. Now he's at 80 versus 123.
Just ignoring the banana, not even trying to.
Foe is really, really good at this part. Well, I don't know about that roll. I guess he was scared of the banana.
Yeah, Sive meeting him halfway with a roll of his own.
All right, he needs to get himself back onto the stage.
Oh, the trump.
Oh, but
Sive
the missed
the
play.
Back air.
He meant to back air almost 100%.
Spooky sitting here with his hand over his mouth like, oh my god.
There he goes. Foe gets the grab. That'll be it.
Okay. 2-1 in favor of Team USA. It was looking grim for them, then it was looking really good for them, and then it was looking grim again.
Yeah, this is just back and forth. You can see it in the players' faces. I mean, Civ, he's taking deep, heavy breaths like, and then Mr. R's just like, you know, good job, very good job. But Foe, he's on maximum energy right now. MJG's looking maybe a little bit stressed and maybe a little bit relieved from that stress. So, you know, all these players right now very tense.
Man, Mr. R, False, and Sive all strategizing together, trying to figure something out to deal with this fearsome team.
If I heard correctly, I think Mewtwo King versus Amsa just announced for Melee. Coming up next. That's over on the VG Bootcamp stream. Players taking a little moment to talk about their stage counter picks, but it looks like we're into it. Back to Smashville again. Everybody pounding. I like the way everybody's looking. You know, despite the fact that there's so much on the line, so stressed, they're all cheerful, very friendly, lots of sportsmanship, which is my favorite thing. And Sheik, good job. This time, Sheik realizing I'm on point, we're going in, and goes in, and so far it's paying off. Like, look at this.
My God,
the bouncing fish
everywhere.
is just going in right now. Mr. R showing up to work today.
Looking like Magikarp, yo, that bouncing fish, dog. Okay,
even
off
bouncing
the
off balloons and
balloons.
stuff. Oh my gosh.
That's extra aerial.
Yo, it's like the new platform canceling.
Yo, Mr. R has found a new reason to love Smashville. I think Villager just likes balloons. Oh my god, no, that's not going to be it.
Bows in. All right.
Okay.
That's a tree.
Chopping down the
tree.
tree.
It's fallen. Somebody yell timber.
I like how that gives him time to set up Lloyd Rocket, and then like he's got 2 projectiles for you to deal with coming at you, and then he could just do whatever he wants. Villager has so many options. And just like, this is why I think Villager is one of the best characters, if not the best character in teams. Infinite support options, crazy low % kills.
Yeah. Remind me of Wario a little bit.
Very much like Wario. Wario and Game & Watch fused, basically.
Right.
And Snake even.
Yeah, exactly. But like without so many of the weaknesses of Snake, that's why I say Wario.
Right.
He didn't have so many of those weaknesses, but he does have some of the support. Like Snake's level of friendly fire was actually a little bit too much. I don't know. Actually, Snake's pretty strong in doubles.
Yo, but Foe walking the dog right now,
but
almost killing Sive.
The problem with Snake in doubles is that he, like if you don't babysit him, he can just really get destroyed.
Yeah.
But that's not really the case for Villager.
He's a chubster. Meanwhile, Villager, super tiny, super able to avoid hits. Just weave in and out, a lot of aerial mobility, huge recovery. Definitely a great pick for teams. Save your partner, never need to be saved.
I love that bouncing pitch. Like you block it and then you just bounce off into safety, especially with a partner to cover you.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll see anybody adapting to that and simply spot dodging it, so that when he bounces in, you know, he's vulnerable right in front of you.
Or rolling back.
Yeah.
Either one. Okay. Finally going out, Sheik. But 6 stocks still remaining on the green team. They're looking to make this 3-1 happen right now, and Europe is like, nope, we still got that up air. We got that on deck.
Incredibly close game. Again, MJG just doing his job here. Staying back, racking up those percents. Oh my god, it's a tree. I like how he delayed the hit, waited for the timing so that like Foe would be on the left side of the platform, protected, like the storm's fast over there, and on the right side of the platform, puts the pressure on. Very beautiful, clever play here.
Yo,
MJG going deep for this.
MJG!
Did you trying to go to Japan.
Did you see how he started that off?
Yes.
He cross-up nared both of them, did a down smash facing backwards, so he first could cover a roll, second if they stayed in place, and then threw an up smash out, again facing the ledge, just in case they rolled. Oh my god. This man's Villager is looking sharp.
MJG is trying to win a trip to Japan right now. He's willing to prove it. He's at 0% on his second stock.
My Japan guy, that's what it stands for.
Yeah, my Japan guy.
But is he gonna make it?
Now Civ has a lot to answer for. We haven't spoken of Civ in a little while, actually. We were talking about in the previous set how him leveling up is what got him this far, but so far it seems to be faltering.
He leveled up right into that Villager neutral air off the stage, which is lethal for Diddy Kong, especially once he starts that the barrel up.
Yeah, you can see Civ a little bit falling apart here, and he can't really afford to because MJG and FOW only need this game, and they're poised to take it. Civ now getting in there, a bunch of forward airs, a down smash, a little reckless, but so far working out.
Okay, there was Mr. R's second stock.
Mr. R's got one stock. Civ, 97%. This guy has to look inside his soul right now and figure out how bad does he really want this. Is he going to turn up?
Is this going to be their last set of the night? Okay, back throw. No, he wasn't ready.
Oh my god, he was looking for the triple turn up there.
They could still maybe pull this off, but they're going to need to
Civ's got to turn up.
Really get in there. Oh, almost, but he had the banana, so he wouldn't have been able to back
We need this. Good. Civ turning up right there, taking that stock.
We don't want this stock.
They need this stock. Uh-oh. No jumps. Okay, we're just getting out of there. He doesn't want to land anywhere precarious because he realizes a Ness back throw is going to end him, or a bowling ball, or any number of kill moves. He gets Thunder coming here. I really like the pressure Mr. R is putting down because not only does it putting pressure on Villager, but it creates a safe wall so that Civ can feel comfortable.
Yeah, Sive is going to have to play extremely conservatively, but also like an opportunity.
No, he can live. He can live.
Yep. Not a lot of rage on Ness at all.
I like how he fell directly to the stage. He realized he needed to get in the fray. Can't leave Mr. R to 2v1 too long. They're slowly building a comeback as long as Mr. R doesn't drop his stock.
Or that heal mechanic doesn't start
as long as
coming
Civ doesn't drop his stock.
And what's super scary about fighting Ness and Villager in a situation like this, Villager isn't a character you can really cheese out for a kill, being that his recovery is almost infinite.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Mr. R just going ham. Look at him control the stage. Yo, he is not giving up. Mr. R's like, yo, we can do this, bro. You can feel it right now. He just has the soul right now. He's on fire.
He's on fire. He's definitely on fire. Tree spawning out of the ground. All right, at least they don't have to deal with the sprouting hitbox, but they got to respect it because it's half chopped down from right side. MJG, okay, putting another dent in it.
Let it fall. Oh my God! Mr. R just lost track of himself, fell off the stage, and it's all up to Sid at 140.
Charging needles and he fell down. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
And now we're seeing healing coming out. Nice. I like the detail weight with the bonus damage from that pocket on the PK Thunder. So that's actually a lot of damage on Ness.
Oh, they stole the banana.
That's all right. Banana's dropped, and Ness playing really smart, really safe, really patient. Look at the edge guard here.
That's gonna be it. Yep.
Boom!
Oh! Just for good measure. All right, and it looks like MJG and FOW are going to Japan.
They are going to Japan. FOW popping off like crazy. You ready for this flight, baby? You getting on that plane? Pack your clothes. You are going on a trip to Japan.
Yo.
And he deserves it.
Detonation Gaming flying these boys out. And now is when we fight for glory and for a little bit of cash.
For sure.
Grand finales.
Very, very tragic story for our European heroes out here. They definitely did play like heroes. They stepped it up at the end. They looked into their soul, but unfortunately, Mr. R with the most untimely SD.
Man, FOW got that family support. His sister Mimi in the background. That's always hype, man. I wish my family members like Smash.
Yeah, I hear you. But, you know, definitely nothing to be ashamed of. They came and they played strong.
They saw.
Third place. Third place.
Conquered. Yep.
They did. Third place is nothing to laugh at. The Europeans showing us that they're definitely quite capable of showing up to play. Mr. R and Civ, ladies and gentlemen, beasts in the game. But now we will see an attempted run back right after a quick announcement from Spooky. All right. All right. So Mewtwo King may or may not be playing Melee.
Okay. So we might have a little bit of downtime?
Just a tiny bit, though, because we think that that Melee set looks over, if Mewtwo King was even playing on it. And it doesn't look like it is, so it looks like Mewtwo King will be coming to the station next year. I think I see him in the crowd making his way towards the station now. Mewtwo King and Zero are sitting on top of the world right now. And MJG and FOW have climbed the mountain to rise up and get a second shot at them, overcoming treacherous, fearsome opponents in the name of Mr. R and Civ.
Yo, also, shout-outs to the Philly Trash Talk.
Yeah.
We don't want this. We need this. My man Evan giving us props already for that. All right. Grand Finals.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
I'm also hyped because... Bro.
Tell me why you're also hyped.
Okay. First of all, I want to see if someone can bring down Mewtwo King at 0.
Yes.
Second of all,
I mean, I want them to win, but yes, I'm interested to see if anybody's capable. Yes.
Second of all, MJG and FOW just won themselves a trip to Japan.
Yo.
They have the adrenaline rush of a lifetime right now. Of a lifetime. They are on cloud 9, dude. They are on Mango's team right now.
Yo, can I also remind you of something? They're playing Ness and Villager.
Yes, exactly.
What?
Okay. I think this was one of the team comps that was being really slept on. A lot of people, Ness in general and Villager in general, in doubles, both of these characters, super slept on.
Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now, stream. Make your bed. Get up and make your bed. There's no more sleeping on these kids.
Yep.
This is grand finals right now.
See, not only can I see them taking a set, but I can also see them taking 2.
Yo, Sky really didn't bring me a donut, though?
Man.
Really, Sky? All right.
All right. It's cool. It's cool. I got some food right here. And that's also why I'm super hyped, because I will finally get to eat food.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go up to the hotel room because I'm not casting top 8 singles. I'm just going to chill and watch the stream like it was meant to be.
No, I'm watching live. No, wait.
Oh,
no way, baby. We're watching live all the way.
You're kind of right. You're kind of right.
All the way.
You're kind of right.
I got to support the boys. We them boys. Shout out to TK.
Man, you know what? You're right. Yo, disregard what I just said. I can't believe I even said that. Yo, if you're at an event like Apex, you got to watch that live, man. There's no comparison. You just got to watch it on the main stage. Yo, okay, here's another reason why I'm super hyped. Smash Wii U is finally going to get its chance on the main stage at Apex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Top 8, the whole venue is going to be able to watch this and see what these players can bring to the table. Because right now there's some doubt about how the game is. You know, a lot of people haven't really seen it at top level.
Yeah.
But
we about to shut these Melee players up.
No, it's not even about that. It's not even about that. It's not even about that. It's just like people just don't know yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but when they see it, they'll be like, oh, wait, it's this hype?
Yeah.
Like, it's a new product. It only came out 2 months ago.
No, it's crazy. We're about to put the world on right now to Smash 4.
And
let them know what's good.
I'm also really happy that Apex was so soon after the game's release, because a lot of players just decided, you know what, Apex is so soon, I got to push this game to its limits.
And also, our top 8 is so diverse.
It's so wildly diverse. Yo, let me pull that bracket up.
Pull up the bracket.
We pulling up the bracket.
Pull up the bracket.
Okay, so in the winner's bracket, top 8, Smash Wii U. First match will be 0 versus Mewtwo King.
Okay, so that's a Diddy Ditto.
Housemates.
Whoa, wait. So first of all, that's a Diddy Ditto, and we're knocking down a Diddy.
Yes.
What's the next match?
Mr. R versus Nietono.
Wait, so we got the Diddy Ditto and the Sheik Ditto against each other in the
you know what? That's weird. Why aren't they on opposite sides?